right? And then this right here is the brachiocephalic vein, right? So from the brachiocephalic vein, notice what I'm pointing to. Now it branches into two. So it branches here, we call this here the subclavian vein, and right here is the internal jugular vein. The internal jugular vein is much thicker, okay, than the external jugular vein. So this one right here, the small one, is the external jugular vein. Now there is something that's missing. Right here, in this where I have this point, there's supposed to be another vein, but they don't have it there. That vein is a vertebral vein, okay? They don't have it. Excuse me. So let's continue. So on this side we have the subclavian. Now remember here what we call this? The axillary artery. So we can call this the axillary vein. Now once it goes down the arm like this, right? Go straight down the arm, straight down the arm. We're gonna call it either the cephalic or the basalic. This one on this side runs on the thumb side. We're gonna call it the cephalic. Okay? So notice this vessel here runs all the way down the thumb side, we call it cephalic. And this one here runs all the way down the pinky side, so we call that the basalic. So
There's no radial or ulnar.
right. Okay? So this one here is the basalic vein. Okay? The next one is this vein that crosses. We call this the median cubital vein. Right? And then if we go down this one here that runs in the middle, median antebrachial vein. Okay? Now you see here where it's cut off, they cut off this vessel here. Now if this vessel was allowed to continue, what do you think it would be called? The brachial, right? And then it will go and it will split into two deep veins, right? The ulnar and the radius, right? But it's cut off, so we don't have it. Okay. Now we're gonna go down here now, right? And one of the first things I want to show you is this purple one, because everybody keeps asking me, what is this purple thing? But before I go to the purple thing, I want to make clear how we're gonna describe these arteries that go to the liver. Remember we said that this branch right here, as soon as it branched from the celiac trunk, right here is called what? Common hepatic artery. However, right, when we put it right here, we call it hepatic artery proper. Do you see the difference? Okay. Now we can go on to this now. Now right here, before we go into the liver, right here will be called the hepatic portal vein. Okay? So hepatic portal vein. Then after, we're going all the way down, but it's almost like the middle. So we'll say is the what? Superior mesenteric vein. Okay, this one here that goes down here, this is the inferior mesenteric vein. So superior mesenteric vein, inferior mesenteric vein. Now if it continues and it goes to the spleen, then we call it what? Splenic vein, right? So splenic vein is this one right here. Okay, and now we have another vein that's going up this way. The vein that's going up is the gastric vein. Okay, we see a number of vessels in the liver, and we're going to call it the hepatic vein or the hepatic artery. Okay, so let's go over this part. This part is the hepatic portal vein. This part is the common hepatic artery. Hepatic artery proper. Gastric vein. This is the inferior Okay. The next one that you have to know also is the gonadal vein. Okay. So why? Because the gonadal vein is unique. If this tiny vessel here, right? See a tiny vessel here, right? If it's a direct branch off of this major vein here, then we can call it what? The right gonadal vein. But the left gonadal vein, what happens is that it's not a direct branch off of this big vein. Instead, it's a branch off of the renal vein. So this is the left gonadal vein. Right? Now up to here, right, we're going to call this what? The common iliacs. Even if it's arteries or veins, it's common iliacs, right? Left and right common iliacs. But once it passes here and it branch, then we call it the internal iliacs, right? And this should be the external iliac. The external iliac now becomes what? The femoral, right? The femoral vein. Okay? And the other branch here, we call this what? This is the great saphenous vein. So great saphenous vein, and coming along this side is what? Small saphenous vein. That's all it shows. Right? You guys get that? Okay.